quick update on the bike rebuild. It's been a couple days now. Still kind of waiting for parts to come in. The experimentation with externalizing the housing is moving forward. For the rear derailleur, as you can see, I do still have it coming through the frame right here, where there was kind of an area where it was externalized anyway, but that feeds through here to under the bottom bracket. Clean this chainring, just install this crank again. Got some zip ties holding these cables. I'm going to tidy all this up, but I'm just sort of staging everything right now, so using the water bottle cage to actually serve sort of as a mount for the cables, and then took these grommets and drilled holes through them to hold zip ties to hold the cables, which run to the front of the bike again. Trying to make sure I have plenty of slack so that I can still turn the handlebars without pulling the actual cables out of the barrel adjusters here. Just got a new fork in today. It's a Surly Midnight Special through axle fork. Pretty stoked about it. Excited to see again if steel is real. Has sort of an interesting through axle system here. Seems like it's proprietary to Surly, and I'm not sure. I haven't really tightened anything down too much yet, but kind of interesting. Not the standard just like lever style. It's something you can put on and off with a quick release, or not with a quick release, with an Allen key. So I installed that sort of roughly, and cut the steer tube, installed the star-spangled nut. It's at a bit of a weird angle, slightly offset here, but pretty much as good as I can get it without the actual park tool for it. It should be fine. It's a little not straight, but I don't know if it needs to be 100% straight. Time will tell. I did break one bolt trying to get it all together. So, the new fork's doing well. Pretty stoked about that. Plenty of clearance here. We've got some braze-ons for bolts and stuff like that. The brakes now are both going to be the Shimano flat mount style that I have for this bike. I'll go ahead and flip this around. Definitely heavier with these wheels on it now. Come on, guys. Come on, work with me. Work with me, you guys. Alright. So, got those flat... Oh, this is the same brake that was already on there. The Fuji flat mount style, I think like Sora level brake. Standard quick release lever on there. Got the other cable for front derailleur hanging out here. Looks pretty slick. The other side of the new fork with that flat mount style Shimano. I don't remember the model number. It's like RS35 or 305R or something like that. Fork feels pretty solid. There was something. I'm gonna get some new brake pads for everything tomorrow. The pads that are currently on the bike are pretty old, so I'm gonna take these for reference. Also gonna get some new. Hopefully tomorrow at Performance they should have the Tiago group, the rest of the Tiago group that I ordered. So conceivably tomorrow should be able to build the rest of the bike back up with new brake pads, the two new derailleurs. I've got the chain over here ready to go, and so should be able to get this whole thing back together, ready to ride. I've got a pretty big ride, at least as far as ITP points are concerned, planned for Saturday. Probably approximately, 25 to 30 miles of new roads up to the northwest of the city. Just kind of checking to see how these tires feel. Oh shit. Oh yeah, okay, that's okay. couldn't remember why this tire would be flat, but I had to flatten it in order to get it off the bike. So yeah, this thing's coming back together. It'd be sweet if I could have it all ready to go by Saturday for that ride, especially considering going up to the northwest side of the city. It's going to be hilly, so it'd be nice to have that super low gear set. And in the meantime, the Fuji Altamira still going strong. Got it upside down here with the wheels off so that it could dry, and so that I could re-lube these dropouts because it rained on my way home. And we all know that rain loves to make stuff creaky or make noise and shit. So, about to go take the dogs for a walk now, clean up my area, stuff like that, and get ready for tomorrow. I've got a few miles of ITP stuff tomorrow I'm doing. Pretty stoked about. It'll be Altamira style. Could be a pretty long day tomorrow. I'm thinking it could be potentially somewhere between 80 and 100 miles, depending on just what all ends up happening tomorrow with my plans and what I want to do around Lilburn, stuff like that. Yeah, get this fucking shit. Don't want to be making a mess. Yeah. Gross. So, yeah, brief update. A couple days ago, I wanted to get all this stuff going with the externalized housing, but I was kind of exhausted from all the nights that I've stayed up late working on the bike, and so I actually just kind of fell asleep on the couch that night. And so I've been pretty stoked to actually get the bike back to this point. Just kind of looking at how the cables are running. Don't want them to be too low here at the bottom bracket area. You can't even see them. But, you know, as long as they're higher than the crank, should be fine, because I don't think I'll conceivably be hitting anything that low. If it's going to hit the crank's teeth, then that'll be a problem in and of itself before it would be a problem with these cables. But in any case, pretty stoked. Yeah, I missed this bike. Let's see how true this wheel still is. Feels weird. It's got no chain. I guess there's no... What is it? Is it hitting? What is it fucking hitting? Ah, there's a cable. Yep, work in progress. Certainly. So that's a dark update on the bike. More to come. Hopefully finished sooner rather than later. See ya.